one of the main disputes here is what were you going to do to repay him for the TV and the tickets? And the plaintiff claims that it was essentially deliver me these products, right? And you claim, Mr. Hernandez, in your answer that all you were going to do was connect him with someone, and he was going to pay for that person's services. I want you to take a look at the text messages that the plaintiff provided. This is a picture of the New Year's Eve party, right? Okay. And then below that, you write to him, can you help me buy 2 tickets for that? And I'll pay for everything, the artists and the writers, and we can make a deal on the TV. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
All right, so why do you now claim?
Because we had a verbal agreement later. He changed it verbally later. We didn't have anything in writing because we were changing different things in different loans.
When did that happen?
That happened when I first got the next loan for lawyer fees.
Okay.
That's when he changed everything up. He told me, look, I know you can't, you're struggling when I would work. I'll spread things out. You no longer have to think about this date no more on the contract. I was never informed of another date. I kept making my little payments.
Okay, forget about dates. Did he tell you you no longer have to pay the artists and writers?
Yes.
Did that ever happen?
No.
I want to look at the contract you provided us, because this was what you originally wrote up. And the deliverables, what you asked him to provide you with, right? And this confirms that he was supposed to get the material to you, not just find someone. But it includes setting documentation that is at least 15,000 words long. 4 professional drawings featuring scenes in the setting documentation. And 4 professionally designed miniature prototypes in the likeness of characters. That is a lot of work to do on an original game for $750, wouldn't you agree?
I eventually got 5 pieces of artwork, which is more than what we have here, for a total of $260.
What about the setting documentation that was at least 15,000?
I got that for free.
So what you were imagining is that he could kind of be resourceful and figure out how to get people to maybe donate.
I gave him a year. I gave him a whole year. That's enough time to be resourceful.
Your idea was that one way or another, with kind of $750 to play around with, he was going to be able to get these deliverables to you.
Yes.
You did a very good job. You wrote up a nice contract. And one of the provisions in the contract is that any change to the contract has to be in writing.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, that's one of the things. When you sign a contract, you got to read it. This can be really powerful that all changes were supposed to be in writing. Judge Corriero.
You have presented yourself as a kind, sympathetic, empathetic, and generous person. You're asking us to believe that out of the goodness of your heart, you, after knowing this young man for a very short period of time, gave him money. You met him in October. You gave him money in November.
Didn't give him money. Loaned him money.
Loaned him money, yes. What kind of money were you making when the defendant was asking you for loans?
I didn't actually have a job.
So where did you get this money from?
I was a research associate intern at a company that specializes in battery materials up in Central Washington.
What's your educational background?
I have a bachelor's in physics and a master's in chemistry. I've also gone to Toastmasters for an extended period of time, so I'm an experienced public speaker.
There's an email here from you, Mr. Hernandez. You say, on Monday, the 27th of June, I will pay Alex 1,000 USD for loan. And it says, if I go over payment date, over June 27th, I will owe $1 of interest per day. So was that true?
Yes.
So as of June, you owed him $1,000.
Yes.
And in a subsequent email, you said that you'd waive that $1 interest because from time to time, the defendant gave you burritos.
Burritos at a bar.
And I just think that's incredible.